right, Tony DiBenedetto and Chris Letsos join us to talk about Think Big for Kids. Very exciting initiative for children. Tell us about what this is, how it works, and how it all got started.
Boys and Girls Clubs for a long time has worked to empower and enable all young people. And what we discovered in working with our kids here in the Bay Area is there's a pretty big divide and opportunity divide for our kids. So we really work to address that and to make sure all of our kids graduate high school with a plan for college or career. And in doing so, we reached out to Tony DiBenedetto and his friends and came up with this really unique opportunity and initiative called Think Big for Kids.
And Tony, tell us, from your perspective, how is it working and how is it helping these children?
Sure. You know, when I think about this program, I think about my own childhood and the opportunities that people helped me with. I came from a financially disadvantaged home. Most of the kids that I see at the Boys and Girls Club are in that situation. And having somebody help them with career planning and career opportunities from 6th grade, and then helping them with mentoring, and then looking and finding a job all the way through the process is something that I would have loved as a kid. And now we're starting to provide to kids in Hillsborough County and Pinellas County. So the way the program works is we start the kids in 6th grade just with awareness. So many of these kids are not even aware of the job opportunities out there, and we bring in some of our partner companies, whether that's Hillsborough County Sheriff, JDP Electric, Tampa General Hospital, Haneke Design. They come in and do a showcase for the kids at a club, and it's a hands-on demonstration of what the job's like. So from 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, it's all about getting kids excited about what's possible. So that's the start, opening their eyes up. And then by 9th grade, they get a mentor. They get somebody in the field from one of those great companies to mentor them through high school, through whatever kind of post-high school training they need. And then at the end of that, we're hoping those companies are also hiring those same individuals. So it is a cradle to grave, or not cradle to grave, beginning to end of career planning to job to kids that aren't getting that kind of coaching. So I'd say we've been at the program for 2 years. We are now currently covering 500 teens. We'd like to get to 2,000 teens by 2022 through the Boys and Girls Club. And I think the program's going really well, but we need lots of help.
And it's still very young. You said, what kind of feedback are you getting from those kids? What kind of feedback are you getting from your business partners?
Well, from the teens, they're beyond excited just to have this opportunity and to really know that success is within reach. You know, for our kids, 3 out of 4 live in poverty, and they have to overcome a 6,000-hour learning gap by the time they hit 6th grade. So when these mentors come and individuals like Tony who are successful and can relate with our kids, it changes their entire perspective on what they can accomplish in life.
And Tony, what's it like for you to have been that child and now to be the adult mentoring these kids?
I mean, it touches your heart for sure. There's a humanitarian side of you that's like you're helping somebody else see something, and when the light bulb goes off, I mean, you see it. You see kids in the room going, oh, I didn't know I could even do that. Like kids talking about food and going, well, my only interest is food, and then finding out, well, I could be a chef, a food critic, I could work in food distribution, and watching all that connect and then having another professional show them career path. It's heartwarming, but also, you know, when I talk to my friends that own companies and run companies, it's also necessary for our economic development. So on one part of me, I'm like, man, it really feels good, but on the other part, we're short in many industries, we're short skilled labor. And whether that's the trades or whether that's professional jobs, you know, we're short 20 million people over the next 15 years. So we have to do this. We have to develop another part of the ecosystem so that there are people to do the jobs that we have out there. So I feel like we're in the beginning of something that's really going to change this area. And so that feels great to me. But the full circle back to when I was a kid is very heartwarming for me.
You talked about your goal to prepare 2,000 teens for their workforce by 2022. Where do you stand with that goal? And who can help get you there?
Sure. We're currently helping 500 teens today, and we have 8 companies that are part of our showcase companies and sponsors and all that. It's Bank of America, Hillsborough County Sheriff, JDP Electric, Tribridge, Haneke Design, ReliaQuest, did I get everybody?
Coca-Cola.
And Coca-Cola, sorry.
Okay.
And so we'd like for more companies to help us, companies that want to both give back to these young people, but also are thinking about developing the workforce of the future. So we'd love to engage more of those, and we'd love the parents' help to allow the kids to spend the time, because even in the summer, we take the kids out to the businesses. And so, we need parents also to participate and help get the kids excited about participating. And so getting help both from the companies and also from the parents of all the kids at the Boys and Girls Club is what we're looking to do.
And you talked about what you're hearing from the kids. What are you hearing from the parents?
Parents are thrilled that their kids have this opportunity, and we hear the same thing from schools too. Most of our kids, when they get to high school, they still don't yet know where to go. And through this program and Think Big and this momentum, we're hoping that kids can explore careers and get their standard diploma. That'll translate to about a $400,000 increase in their income over a lifetime. So parents are beyond excited because they're living paycheck to paycheck. And they want to stay gainfully employed, but they want their kids to be successful in the future. So that's what Think Big presents for our kids and their parents. It's a way up and not necessarily out, because they're staying here in Tampa working for our partners.
And we're just about out of time. A final thought, Tony.
Well, the one thing I was going to point out, it is more than just, it's giving kids choices that you don't necessarily always have to go to a 4-year university. It's also creating a path to the trades. So electrical contracting, painting, plumbing, all of those that people aren't talking a lot about, but there's so many jobs there and they pay very well. So it's also guiding kids to those type of opportunities as well and showing them those are opportunities. That'd be my final thought.
And Chris, a final thought?
Just so very thankful for this opportunity, and for an alum of the Boys and Girls Clubs, I found my career path through something like this. So the fact that we can bring this to 2,000 kids and hopefully more, we're beyond thrilled to do so.
And if people want to find out more information, where do they go?
Right now, I'm playing the primary contact, so tony.DiBenedetto@outlook.com.
Okay.
So tony.DiBenedetto@outlook.com, and then I'll get them hooked up with either being a volunteer or a mentor, or if they're a corporate sponsor, working with our team at the Boys and Girls Club to help us with that.
And we'll make sure we have that information on our website as well.
Perfect.
Gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you very much.